Good morning. It is actually pretty late. It's 10:30, but I didn't wake up until 9:40, which is unusual for me these days. I have 4 alarms on my phone. I have one at 6, one at 6:30, one at 7, one at 7:30, and I don't have one at 8. I have the alarm, but I don't always put it on. It's not on a repeat. So usually by the time I get 6, 6:30, 7, 7:30, I'm actually awake. I'm still in bed. I need like a good hour in bed after I wake up before I actually get up. I don't know. I need to fix that. Luckily, I have an after school job. After school for my kids, not after school for me. So I don't work in the mornings. That's the time when I write, when I make silly videos, when I, watch TV, do yoga, hopefully. Trying to get back into that. I've really slacked since I finished the yoga teacher training program. I have not really done yoga at all. It's terrible to admit that, but I have done yoga stretches. I have not rolled out my mat since I finished my program. Kind of terrible. But this morning, I finally sent in my application form for graduation. So in, 4 to 6 weeks, I guess, I will officially be a yoga teacher, and then I can officially start applying for jobs. I can officially start taking clients and students and teaching classes, which is really, really awesome. That's what I want. Until then, I still have my day job. But today, Wednesday, I'm not working. Wednesdays are really weird because most of our students come in twice a week. They come in Monday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday. So there's that dead spot Wednesday in the middle when we often don't have anybody. I usually have at least 2 classes on Wednesday, which isn't ideal. I usually teach 3 or 4 classes as my regular. So, but I mean, just the fact that I have classes is always good because that means I'm getting paid. But today, Wednesday, I have no classes. So I'm looking outside and it's not even cloudy, it's just white. You can't see any sky at all. And it rained yesterday, so I don't know what the weather's going to be like, but I really do want to get out there. So I'm thinking that that's what I'm going to do. Not a long hike today, just a short one. I might go out to Fort Langley. You remember that I was watching Riverdale, and Riverdale, because it's, set in small town America, is filmed in Fort Langley. Fort Langley is kind of like the center of the original white settlement here in BC. So the first time that Europeans started making buildings, they set up in Fort Langley because it's literally right on the Fraser River. So that's where every settlement starts, right? So that's where the train station is. That's where a lot of our oldest buildings are. That's where the actual fort is. You can still see it. It's like a, tourist attraction now, but museum. You can still go there. So a lot of the buildings there look really old, and it kind of has a really small town feel because there's just like 2 or 3 streets, one main street, and then a couple that go off, and there's a big old cemetery there. So it was really kind of cool to watch the show and see all of the places that I've been, which is always fun when I watch television. You can I can always tell when something is filmed in Vancouver. So, this morning, I need to write my morning pages. That's what I'm going to do as soon as I'm done this video. And then I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do for the rest of the day. I kind of love having days off. Like, I really enjoy days off. I would rather not work, I wish I could get paid, but I would really rather just do my own thing. So, speaking of my own thing, I finished that story yesterday. Amazing. I'm so proud of myself that I actually finished the story. I sent it in. I even finished it before I went to work, which was kind of my secondary goal. So I was looking at the next deadline. May 15th is an anthology, and I need to write a story about vampires, which I'm not big into vampires. So I'm going to see what I can do with that started writing some notes yesterday. I had this idea about a vampire couple that have been together for like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years, and they're getting bored of each other. So they kind of go off and do their own thing, and then of course they come back together and realize that of course they're meant to be together. But I think that could be interesting. So I'm going to work on that today. I have 2 Starbucks rewards, so I'm going to do lunch at Starbucks. I like to write up there. It's nice to get out of the house. So hopefully tomorrow I will come to you with good news that it didn't rain and I went hiking. So have a good day.